What's up, guys? It's Showmaster here, bringing a video to you doing what Deku was turned into a zombot. Part 1. Now, let's get this started. Let me set a timer, and let's go. Now then, let's start with Lord or Dr. Eggman exactly. After the zombot incident exactly, he still has a remaining zombot virus left in his lab. Now, he understands that he fucked up exactly, so he's trying to make something like a hive mind exactly. A type of virus that only obeys him, and he can control the hive mind controls all the infected. It's like the queen to the Xenomorphs exactly. Now, over the past few months exactly, he has finally created the hive mind of a zombot exactly. But over those months exactly, he is working on portal technology exactly, to allow him to teleport himself across the world way faster, so he can spread the virus way faster and more. As he accidentally opened a portal to the dimension of my hero. As he sent his Sonic through there exactly and told him to investigate that, dimension. As Sonic walked through there exactly, he sees the city of Japan exactly. Now, mostly Sonic scans a few people exactly and checks to see, they speak Japan exactly, as he just downloads the language. As he walks back through the portal exactly, shows what he has, got. Mostly Dr. Eggman's really surprised by this exactly. A new dimension where he can affect the metal virus at. As he just told Sonic to get ready exactly. We'll be investigating that dimension tomorrow. Now, a day passes exactly, and Dr. Eggman has, a few things exactly, and a few of his robots. Now, as, the portal opens again, they walk through exactly. Eggman and Sonic and a few, robots exactly. Now, as it is night exactly, they hear something exactly. A few, noises. As Eggman told Sonic to investigate the noise. As Sonic is flying through there exactly trying to figure out it, he sees Green and Kirigiri. Now, and Shigaraki too. As, Eggman saw it too exactly, running over there and check to see what's happening. As, Sonic sees that Green is, stealing this guy's quirk. Most of the guy's quirk allows him to control mostly, machines, like the Zenny. Now, as Shigaraki says, hey, look over there. As Green sees, a robot exactly. As Green says, that's really fucking weird. As Eggman just is right by, mostly Sonic. As she just says, hello there, fat ass. As, Eggman says, okay, first thing, that's not nice at all. Second thing, who the heck are you? She says that, my name's Green Hasashi. Mostly All for One's daughter. My quirk exactly allows me to take and steal quirk exactly though. And why the heck do you have a robot exactly? Now, Eggman says that this isn't a normal robot exactly. This is Metal Sonic. My most powerful robot I've ever created ever. Now, as Green says, oh really now? As she just starts trying to use her quirk exactly to mind control Metal Sonic. As it's actually not working. Eggman has put in a program exactly that allows him and only him to control Metal Sonic. Doesn't matter what you do, he will only obey Eggman. As she just says, that's really weird, my quirk won't work on it. As Eggman says, yeah, it won't. I don't even know what the heck a quirk is, but I don't know. Second thing, Metal Sonic can't be controlled by stupid mind controlling at all. Because, I've upgraded him so much exactly, he's immune to mind controlling by only, anyone else except me. As Green says, really? She just says that, well, I think we can have something, Doctor. As she just points at the container that, well, a robot's actually holding. She's asked what the hell is that exactly? He just says that, well, that's my mental virus exactly. Now, we could have an alliance exactly. My mental virus, or, well, I'm going to rename it soon exactly. My mental hive mind virus exactly needs a host. If it affects anyone else on, well, an organic life form exactly, they'll become a hive mind, obeying only me and the first person they might see exactly, or something else. Green says, really now, I have somebody actually in mind you can infect. As Eggman asks who. This kid named Zuko Midoriya. He's quirkless. I think your virus might not act around quirk people exactly, but it doesn't matter. As Eggman walks over to Green and puts out his hand to shake hers. She puts out hers and shakes her hand exactly. It's like a little deal. Now then. Over that night exactly, Green explained how quirk works and all that shit. Eggman explained where he comes from exactly. Now, Green did not believe some of the accusations like, let's just see the Sonic Forces thing, let's just see the Chaos Emeralds, the time thing exactly, all that shit. So yeah. Now then, let's skip to the next day exactly. Now, this is the end of the school day. Green is in Zuko Midoriya's class exactly. She's getting ready that she already knows how he leaves school exactly. He walks through an alleyway exactly, and that's where, well, Eggman and Metal Sonic are to grab the kid and infect with the metal virus. Now, as the teacher walks in class exactly, he says, okay, class, I understand all you want to become heroes exactly, as everyone shows off their quirk exactly. Green shows off hers mostly, well, making fire in her hand exactly. Now, mostly everyone in the school wants to date Green because, you know, she's thick. That may hurt me heard that. Guys, remember, we have to respect our waifus, so cheating on your waifu is a cardinal sin. It's a highly, highly cardinal sin. It should be never, ever mistreated. Do not cheat on your waifus like you would never cheat on a partner. You cheat on a partner, it's disgusting, it's inhumane. So yeah. Only the partner cheats on you first, so cheat them back. So yeah. Now, let's continue on. As Bakugo says not everybody exactly, pointing at Midoriya. I mean, he is quirkless exactly. As Green says, shut the fuck up, Bakugo exactly. As everyone looks at Green. She explains that, Bakugo, you need to stop picking on Deku exactly, cause aren't you his boyfriend or some shit exactly? As everyone starts looking at Bakugo, going to laugh. Bakugo's showing off the explosion quirk exactly and told them if they try to laugh, you'll figure out what happens. As she just explained that, well, you could easily picking on him exactly. It seems like you, well, don't like him that much exactly, but you do. So she just asks that one question. Are you going to ask him out, Bakugo? As Bakugo says, I'm not fucking gay, you dumbass. As she just says, really now? I mean, I don't really know. Now, as the teacher asks Green to sit down exactly, and tell Bakugo to be quiet. Now, as he's showing off exactly, he just says, okay. Now, he says that, well, 2 people are actually going to UA. Now, everyone thought 3 people were going to UA, like Green, Bakugo, and somebody else in the class. As the teacher just says that, well, 2 people are going to UA. As Bakugo says there will only be 1 person going to UA, me. As, well, the teacher said actually there's going to be 2. Zuko Midoriya and Bakugo Katsuki. Everyone looking at Zuko Midoriya, except Green. She knows that, well, we just need to make this situation worse, and he'll be way more depressed. Now, as everyone starts laughing exactly though, and Deku's looking at Green, and she starts laughing too exactly. Now, as well, Bakugo says, see you idiot though? You see you idiot? Nobody actually likes you at all. We have to tolerate you, quirkless asshole, anyway. I don't even know why we shouldn't just kill off the 20% people that are quirkless anyway. I mean, it makes perfect sense anyway, though. I mean, if you don't want a kid to be quirkless, just, well, end their life, create a new one, and have that one have a quirk. Then they won't get bullied through school at all. Now, the teacher says that, well, class, I think this is the end of the school year. So yeah, I'm leaving. Immediately the bell rings exactly, and he walks out of the classroom exactly. Everyone packs up and leaves, as Green does too. Now then, Bakugo and his two, friends start, assaulting Deku exactly. Mostly just punching one exactly and telling him if he tries to go the way, he'll be dead. Now then, as they leave, Deku leaves too exactly, and he's walking through his normal path exactly. Not under the bridge exactly, but through the alleyway. As immediately Deku sees, mostly a robot exactly. As he looks behind him exactly, he sees Green. Deku saying, wait, why the heck are you here, Green? She says, well, Midoriya, you've been selected for one purpose only. As she just points behind him exactly, showing Metal Sonic. As somebody yells out, Metal Sonic, get him. As immediately Metal Sonic starts charging him exactly. Deku sees a baseball bat exactly, grabs off the ground, and going to hit him. Immediately Green uses one of her quirks to create diamonds exactly. Mostly to, encase Deku's legs, so he cannot move at all. He says, fuck, wait. Green, do you have multiple quirks? As she just says, yep, I have multiple quirks. A lot. And I'm sick and tired of using only my fucking fire quirk anyway. Now, and by the way, if you're going to ask how the school's not going to know I'm gone, it's going to be really simple. It's going to be fucking simple, actually. Because one thing only. Well, the last name I gave, my character exactly, at school is a different last name exactly. So yeah. Now then, as Milsonic grabs Deku exactly and knocks him out, they tie him up exactly. Now, it's not Eco, but Green just says, good, Doctor. Now we just have to take him back to the base exactly, or take him to your mini base exactly, and, do the experiment. As the Doctor says, yes, I do. As immediately a warp gate opens exactly, and they will walk through exactly. They are Green's little secret base exactly, the underground one. Most of the Doctor actually has a section of the base to himself actually. As Deku's thrown into a cage exactly, or at least in a cell. Now, as the Doctor says, that's great, the fool's not waked up yet. That's at least good. Now, Green asks Dr. Ingrid why the heck you put that shock collar on him. He just explains that this new metal fire exactly's weakness is electricity exactly. High amounts of it exactly. So he does go zombot exactly and become a hive mind. I need to show him that who's in control here. As she just says, wait, so why I read from your mind exactly, zombots are immortal, right? As you just explained, yes, they are. These new batches of them are, and the old ones. But he explains further that, zombots can be controlled, but it's a little weird. Mostly showing a picture of the Zeni. These deadly six exactly control the zombot army exactly. I created and, fucked up a little bit. So yeah. Now, as Deku wakes up, exactly sees those two. As he meant to say these three exactly, Milsonic, Green, and Eggman. As he just says, wait, where the fuck am I? As Green says, oh, hello there, Midoriya. As Deku looks at Deku looks at Green exactly, not looking at her at all. She just says, what, you're not going to show your friend a smile? As Deku just gives her a fucking middle finger exactly. Telling her to fuck off exactly. I actually thought you were actually good exactly. As she just says, yeah, I'm a villain, sorry, but it doesn't matter. Because, well, I'm a villain. I just like being a villain anyway, though. I mean, the Hero Society is fucked up, exactly. In fact, due to the Doctor's, well, portal manipulation, exactly, we actually met somebody new. As she just said, you can come out now, showing Deadpool Deku. Now, immediately Deadpool Deku says, oh, hello there, me. As he immediately says, wait, me? As he just says, yeah. Let me explain. I'm from a different timeline called Deadpool Universe. My timeline got reset by Nanera because he fucked up one line exactly, making Bakugo not a girl. So yeah, and a few other things exactly I can't spoil here, or the narrator and the viewers get mad. So yeah. He just says, oh yeah, I forgot. You know there's a timeline of you actually going to be creating a few weeks exactly that are called Springtrap Universe. It's a little weird one exactly, where you get trapped in a suit exactly, and you become Springtrap. As he just says, what? As he just explained, yeah, it's a little weird. Let's check the link explain. When you were 14 years old exactly, you died and got trapped in that suit exactly, because Bakugo and his two friends dared to get in the suit. His friend accidentally poured water in that exactly though, activated the lock systems, killed you like Michael Afton in the video games in your universe, and all that shit. So yeah, you became a villain exactly, and hunted down Bakugo, killed him, and kept some of the Class 1A girls alive exactly. Married them, had some kids exactly, and well, you got your body back. So yeah. As Deku says, what? As he just says, yeah, it's a hard thing to explain exactly. Now, Dr. Eggman has mixed the virus with Deku's hair symbol exactly, mostly making the hive mind only possess him. As Dr. Eggman says that, well, I think I should get the experiment ready. He tells Metal Sonic to get the cancer of the metal virus. As he does. As Deadpool Deku says that, well, I have to go. As Deku says, aren't you going to beat the shell of these two exactly? As he just says, actually, no. They haven't done anything wrong in Alien X law. Let me explain. As long as they don't threaten any times like Dr. Eggman did exactly. By the way, Dr. Eggman, you better so glad Alien X is actually have a slap on wrist for you. You manipulate time one more time exactly, I will come after you. As Eggman says, okay then. Now, he just tells Green bye exactly. By the way, she hasn't broken any timeline laws, so I can't arrest her at all. Sure, she might kidnap you. That isn't a federal offense at all in Alien X time. So yeah, bye. Deku just tell him, fuck you. Immediately, Deadpool Deku tells Eggman you might want to shock him exactly. Or some shit. As he just walks to the portal and it leaves. Deku just gets on that bed exactly and is so exactly looking up. Thinking, he's really fucked, isn't he? Now, as Green says, okay, so what next your Metal Sonic thing at anyway? As Metal Sonic walks in the room exactly, with the cancer of the metal virus. Now, she just says, good. Now then. She really grabs the metal virus cancer out of Metal Sonic's hand exactly, and she just says, so I'm supposed to throw this at him? As Eggman says, yeah. As she immediately just, throws the cancer in his cell exactly and breaks, spewing this metal virus. Now, the color is green exactly. As immediately the metal virus trying to find a host, immediately scanning, or technically coming for Deku exactly. As Deku says, what the hell is that? Saying, oh yeah, I forgot Midori, that's the metal virus. It'll turn you to a zombot, mostly a zombie-based robot only controlled by, Dr. Eggman. As he just says, a robot be controlled by a potato damn fat ass. As Eggman says, first thing, how rude, and second, how the fuck do you know that much customs anyway, kid? My mom, she's she's a little weird exactly. She's an alcoholic still, so yeah. As he just says, Eggman says, oh, sorry, my dad was too. He just says, yeah. He just says that, well, I'm just going to destroy this stupid thing. Trying to destroy exactly, stepping on it, saying, ha. As nearly Eggman says that, do you think he's really stupid like that? Metal virus grabbing on Deku's leg exactly, touching his skin, speeding up the process exactly of the metal virus spreading through his body. He just says, just cut off my leg then. He just said, go on your leg, and your arm, and across your body. As he continues on doing that exactly, Deku just tells them both if he will get control of his form exactly, or this new form exactly he's going to take, he's going to hunt them both down and kill them. He told them all psyched that he better be so glad if I wasn't exactly to kill you too. Multiverse takes Deku completely control exactly, turning him to a metal puddle. Now then, Eggman says, how weird exactly. Seems like he's actually dead. As Green's trying to sense his life force exactly due to one of our quirks. As his life force is still in there exactly. That means he's still alive. As the Multiverse starts moving around exactly. Immediately, slimes, or technically, liquefies out of the jail cell exactly. As Eggman walks away exactly, and Green does too. She does not know what this will do to Quark people. As really the metal virus hive mind is, having all the memories of every single person else, infected. Cream, Shadow, Sonic, doesn't matter if they're fully infected, they just have to be infected once. Sexy, Cream and Charmy, and all the rest. That was in the comics. Now, as Green was going to use one of her quirks, she just sees that this thing exactly just formed a body. Mostly like, this. Mostly a zombot shadow. Now then, as it reforms exactly as a zombot shadow exactly, she just says, what the heck is it, a hedgehog? Saying that, no, it's Shadow the Hedgehog, exactly, the ultimate life form, or some shit he continuously saying. Now, as Deku just looks at her exactly in zombot form, he was going to attack her. Mostly, Green just used one of her quirks exactly, called Portal. Creating a little portal under, Deku exactly, and he fell through exactly, back into the jail cell. But this time the jail cell is protected by an energy barrier. As Deku tries to walk over to it exactly try to get out, he cannot. As she just says, interesting, so the thing does know when to attack exactly. As Eggman says yes. Now, she just says that, give it a command or something. As Eggman tells, the zombot exactly to jump. It's actually not listening to him at all. Now, she just says that, try calling him by his name exactly. Eggman says, what? Calling him by his name exactly might work. As he just says, fine. Zombot, what's his name again? Just call him Deku exactly. Zombot Deku, jump. As he does not do that at all. Now, this zombot hive mind Deku is actually trying to learn. Actually, using some powers from, infected people exactly. Immediately forming a spin dash exactly trying to break the energy barrier. As Green says, so he's trying to use our moves exactly. As, Eggman says yes. It seems that the hive mind exactly is actually working. Anyone who used to be infected uses all the data of them. Now, she just walks into the energy barrier exactly and taps on it. The infected Deku exactly looks at her. With her red eyes exactly. Mostly like so. Now, she just tells Zombot Deku to, shapeshift into me. As it actually does. Into, Green exactly. A Zombot version of her. She just says, so it must obey me only. As Eggman says, shit, I really wanted to obey me only. As she just says, yeah, but still. Now you can't truly double-cross this or you'll lose your hive mind exactly. Now, as he just says, yeah. Now, as she just has Zombot Deku to speak. As he does not exactly. She just says, so they can't speak? As the doctor explains, yeah, they cannot. They only attack any organism, or any organic life forms. Immediately calling in one of Green's guards exactly. As the guard sees, a kid exactly, looks like he's really shiny with some green shit around him. Now, as Millie Green just tells the guards to get in the cage with the kid exactly. You won't die at all. As he actually does, learning the energy barrier, he walks in there. Deku looks at him before he just walks over to him exactly. As the guard starts shooting at him, it won't do shit. His form, or technically his mostly Multiverse, will just come back to him, immediately affecting the guy, turning to his own. As really this guy is the exact same color as him. Deku immediately punching through the guy exactly and absorbing him. Now, as Green sees this, Eggman sees this too. He technically just absorbed the guy who's becoming a virus too. Now, Green says, that's really weird exactly. Now, the energy barrier is still down exactly, so Deku immediately, melts through a puddle, and immediately, melts through it exactly. Or technically, goes through the bars. Now, Green just says that, great. That's a little weird. Eggman just tells Green, I think, if you focus on my hive mind exactly, tell it to do something else. As Green just says fine. Zombot Deku. Shapeshifts into something else. Deku immediately shapeshifts into, Zombot, Sonic. Now, as it just shows, it's a little weird. Mostly the Zombot Sonic exactly looks like him, completely. Everything about every single detail, but, robot size. Or at least Zombotted. Now, Green just says, really good exactly. Now, she just says we might have to take it on a test run exactly. As Eggman says, agreed still. I still have to do a few more tests. Eggman using the shock collar exactly trying to check see does it work. Deku immediately melts into a puddle exactly because the shock collar has been infused with him. Deku any electricity goes to him, it will destabilize his form. Like upgrade with, magnet exactly. It will fuck him up exactly. Now, as Green just says, Eggman, I think you might want to cut it off exactly. As she just sees that Deku is actually trying to adapt to the electricity. As Eggman does stop and Deku reforms again. Now, he looks at his hand exactly as immediately electricity comes out of it, and he forms a little, blade. Now, he just walks over to Eggman like he's going to affect him. Immediately going to punch him exactly with his blade exactly as, Metal Sonic blocked the attack. Kicking him in the face exactly, and parts of him is on the ground. As parts of him on the ground exactly just reconnect to him. Now, technically Deku has now have a revenge vendetta against 3 people actually. Deadpool, Deku, Green, and Eggman for doing this shit. Most of you going to get more revenge on these 2, plus, Deadpool Deku exactly. If you're going to call Deadpool Deku a dick in this what if, you can, but only one reason why. Deadpool Deku cannot interfere with a few things exactly. Like, for the werewolf thing, I'm actually going to introduce him for something really important, but I will not be saying it. Are things he's screwing up any plot holes through the story. So yeah. In fact, he did do a few things here and there exactly. So yeah. Now then, as, she just sees or robot site, or zombot Deku trying to affect Eggman exactly. As, Green just told him to stop. He immediately, stops attacking him exactly. As Metal Sonic attacked him right back exactly. Uppercutting his head off exactly as the parts of him that are on the ground just come back to him. Now then, Green just tells mostly Eggman to call off his robot exactly, as he does. Now, Eggman does have some animals from his world exactly to check see do they work with, Metal or Zombot Deku. As Green says that, Doctor, I think we have technically you have a hive mind, right? as he just says yes. Now, he just tells Command Zombot Deku to mostly regurgitate that guy he just absorbed. As she just tells him to do that exactly, he immediately spits out this, Zombot. It is the guard exactly. But the guard is at the exact same height of him exactly, for some reason. Now, I think this is a good spot enough here. This has been the Shoutmaster, and goodbye.